Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's CDR stream, Tier 1. We're here at round 12 of season 12, and we're here at Austria. Comms tonight is just myself, Claire Mull, for those who don't know me. Looking at comments, evening Steve, thanks for tuning in. If anyone can let me know the weather, it'd be appreciated. Couple of guys coming out of the pits tonight. Who's that? V-Carb and a Haas. It is Captain Nibs and Hound. As Pink Eye says, maybe rain in main quali. So it is a sprint weekend, so this is the sprint quali. And then we go into the sprint race, and then there's the feature quali, and then the feature race. So extra points available this weekend. Houndu has just recently joined back in the league. He's here reserving in Tier 1 this weekend. And Steve's made it through turn 3. Apologies. Run into turn 4 now. Kisses the apex quite nicely. I know Steve has been commenting about a lack of pace since his brief stint out of the league. He has stopped playing the game, so he's lost a bit of speed, and he's catching back up now. And his first lap is not too bad actually, 105.0. He is on the soft tyres though. JJ, Nibs, Albie and Carl all on the mediums. A lot of drivers here on the mediums actually. Flicks. Well, we got a yellow flag at turn 1. I think that's someone who's just finished the lap, moving out the way. Full send Dave a 106.1, Toby a 106.6. But looks like he is going for his second run. Second one's the one that matters for him. As Pink says, his wheel ain't calibrating, so that's not good. Pink will be racing on the pad at this rate. Toby improving a lot on his second run. One corner to go now. Across the line, 105.4, so improves by just over a second, puts himself P6. JJ's the one to watch for me. He did his first lap, did a cool down lap, and now he's going again. which he tends to do a lot, I've noticed over the recent weeks, and he's 2/10 under sector 1, bit of a lock up into 3. 1:04.4 from Bruges on the mediums on his first run, so very fast lap there from Bruges. Evening Nibs, how you doing? Thanks for tuning in, mate. As Tom puts it P2, 1:04.5. JJ is now 4.5 tenths under at sector 2. Just one sector to go. Up to the line now, DRS open. And a 1:04.595. So puts himself P3. 3 lads now in the 1:04s. Flick down, we've got Chip on the softs just coming up to the line. 1:05.1 goes P5 just behind his teammate for the evening. Josh at 1:04.7 goes P4. We've got Dan on a lap on the mediums. Pink Eyes out on the mediums as well. Dan might be picking up a bit of a slip. Oh, he might be too far away there from Pink. Bobo's done 2 laps on his mediums but not set a time, and he's into the pits. And Pink now round that final corner up to the line. 1:05.3. What does Dan manage? Nothing. He invalidated this and next lap, so that must have been a late invalidation. Who else have we got? Oliver Rich is on a lap at the moment. He is on the soft tyres, so no messing around from Oliver. Evening Josh, mate, how you doing? Oliver, just 2 corners to go now. Round the final. And up to the line, 1:04.8 goes P5. Full send Dave is back out on track, slightly over at sector 1, not much, less than a tenth. Nearly 7 tenths under, over 6.5 tenths under at sector 2, so he is improving. Can he keep that up now through sector 3? Good stuff. Glad you're doing well, mate. And round the final corner, bit of a wobble, but 8 tenths improvement, puts himself P14. Mihai as well. A big welcome back to the league for Mihai. No, he commented on the stream last week, so he was still checking in even though he left the league a while ago, but good to see him back. Had some good battles with Mihai over the seasons, and then he got way too quick for me and ended up in tier 1. I missed my sector 2 split, but Just a couple of corners left. .1049, so straight into the 104s. It's very close. The top 10 all in the 104s. Half a second. Oh, sorry, top 11 in the 104s. Half a second covering the top 11. Who jumps up there then? Carl. Yeah, Carl up to P14. Teabag on a lap. Dan has just come out of the pit, so Dan is going to have one run at it. Or saying that, Teabag and Bobo both on their only run as well. So Teabag now round the final corner. 105 flat, goes P12. Bobo, what can he manage? At the moment, both kick sobers are out of Q1. And both of the kick sobers. Oh, Bobo, 104.2 goes fastest. Kick sober leading the Constructors' Championship as it stands, 124 points ahead. I don't know if Dan is aware that Toby has invalidated and is going for another lap. 20 seconds left of the session, but I think Dan will pick up a good slipstream here, just hopefully doesn't screw him into the heavy braking zones. Carl is pushing again, 2 tenths under. Chip's in the pits, so Chip, if anyone in the bottom 5 jumps above Chip's time, Chip will be out. Hound has retired in the pits. Teabag's invalidated this lap he's done, it was an in lap anyway. Albie is 2 tenths under his sector. I don't know where to look here. Bobo invalidated on an in lap. We've got Pink Eye, half a second under his time. And goes P4. Tom top with a 104.1. JJ a 104.3. Dan a 104.6 goes P7. Toby didn't improve. Toby's gone. Toby's out. Mihai's made it through there on his return to the league. Bruges is on an in lap, so we are going to be losing Hound, Chip Hazard, Carl Trim, Toby, and Full Send Dave. Yeah, not too bad, Steve. You didn't. I don't get why you put the mediums on after the softs, but you know you've not changed that much. And there we go. That is the end of. We're not losing anyone. It's the sprint quali. Jesus. It's been a while since I've done a sprint weekend. Apologies, lads. So this is the grid for the sprint race. So Tom will start on pole, Bobo less than a tenth behind, JJ and Josh second row, Bruges and Pink, Albie Dan, Flicks, Con, Oliver, Nibs, Panda, Mihai, Teabag, Hound, Chip, Carl Trim, Toby and Full Send Dave on the back row. As Colin says, it's nice seeing Dan being the top ranked Irishman when I'm not racing. It's easy to give it the big one when you're not here. But I love how you completely ignore Con out of that as well. I think he knows he's not the top Irishman. I'll be back in just a second. And I am back. We'll have a quick tyre check as we thought. Everyone would be on the mediums. Tricky turn 1 here at Austria. Heavy braking zone and pretty much a 90-degree right-hander. That sausage curb on the inside is pretty lethal as well. So difficult to get a move done there, especially off the start. But I'm sure we'll see a couple of cars too wide. And then turn 3 and 4 as well, heavy braking zones, tight corners at the end of DRS straights and long straights. So turns 1, 3 and 4, your main overtaking places, but also the hardest corners to get absolutely nailed. But we will see how it goes in this sprint race, give us an idea what to expect from the feature. Final few cars now just lining up. And there we go, grid fully formed. Lights are on and away we go. A bit of a crap camera angle. Someone's just gone straight into the wall. That was a Mercedes. I think that might have been me high. Top 6 all staying as they was. We have got a yellow flag. That is teabag in the wall and lost his wing. JJ now making it up past his teammate. Josh looking to get a run on Bobo as well as we go into turn 4. Bobo's on the inside line. Leaves enough space on the outside and keeps the position there. Nicely done from them two. Dan up a position, flicks where he started. Con up to 9th. Albie down 4 places. Teabag down 5. Nibs down 3. Ooh, so I'll be making a move on Oliver there into the penultimate corner. Risky move, but got it done. As Tom's just pulling away now, he's got 1.5 seconds back to JJ. He's already brought that DRS zone on the sprint. He's burnt a lot of ERS to do that. But it looks like it's paying off as Teabag gets the 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And he has retired from the session. Albi. I missed what happened to Albi. The DNF is crashed out, but no safety car. Bobo setting the fastest lap now as he's passed JJ. Help a DRS on that would have helped, but he's lost another half a second to Tom, so Tom just pulling away at the front. JJ trying to retake Bobo. I think they're working together now, these two, using each other as a bit of a DRS slingshot, as Dan's now up to 6 past Pink Eye. Bobo covers off Bruges, JJ goes up the inside, so definitely working together, but it's costing them time. They've lost another 4 attempts to Tom. Full send Dave into the pits. I'm assuming that was for a new wing. He's got soft tyres on now, got a yellow flag, that's Nibs dropping down the order. Has he got damage? No, it doesn't appear. No visible damage. LOI Con down to 17th as well, so he's had a bump somewhere. But the only battles on track at the moment are pretty much from 2nd down to 15th. Hound's dropped out a bit. Carl's just got past him now, so see if Carl can close that gap to the Kicksober of Toby ahead of him. JJ going back past Bobo. And Bruges wants in on this as well. Bruges doesn't want to sit behind these two, just DRS swapping. Oh, your top 3 using a lot of ERS now. Josh just sat cruising with 90 odd %. The gaps are extremely close. It looked like Pink had a bit of a moment there right at the penultimate corner, but doesn't look in a bad position now. As Bruges, he's going for it on JJ. Dan's gone for it on Josh as well. Dan now up to P5. Hound back past Carl. But them two now are losing time. Now 4 seconds behind Toby. So what? From 1.8 seconds to now 4 seconds behind. Full send Dave with a 3-second penalty. Hound and Carl battling again into turn 4. Yeah, Hound, Carl and Nibs. Nibs now on the back of that pack. Bruges 3 seconds, 3.1 now behind Tom. So Tom has just pulled away. Pink managed to get past Josh as well that lap. So Josh losing out to Dan and Pink in the same lap. Ooh, JJ had a look up the inside of Bruges. That might have been a bit of contact there. Sprint positions, points, count for the top 10. So we start with 10 points for... Oh, this full send Dave has hit and quit. 10 points for the winner, and then it goes down point by point to P10, who takes 1 point. So we have changed it this season. Instead of it being the top 8, it is the top 10. JJ getting up past Bruges into turn 3. You know what, I feel sorry for Tom. Probably best race he's had the whole season, and he's getting absolutely no airtime because he's just out in a league of his own at the moment, out in front. Is that LY Con in the pits? No? He's lost it coming out the final corner, it looks like. This is an extremely close battle now for P2. Everyone within DRS from P2 down to P13, Toby. This is a big train, this. Bobo. Right behind JJ. Not using the RS though, he's saved it up. But he's pushing now a little bit. Is he going to go for it with the help of DRS? Got a yellow flag, that's an Aston Martin, that's Flicks. Flicks has lost it out of turn 1. Nibs gets the 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. LY Con gets 3 seconds. Bobo's going past Bruges. JJ got past him at turn 3. Bobo's gone for it into turn 4. That is Red Bull P2, P3. Bruges losing 2 positions in as many corners. Hound with a 3-second penalty there. Bobo's now very close to JJ again. Is he going to go for it on this run to turn 3? Ooh, Dan and Bruges battling. Dan going for P4. Has he got it? He has, and Pink's got Bruges as well, so Bruges bad exit from turn 3. He's cost him. Dan's up to P3, he's got JJ as well. And JJ's going to lose out to Pink here. So not only Bruges losing 2 positions in 2 corners, JJ's done the same, but he's fighting back. He's back up the inside of Pink, and this is costing him time to Dan ahead. All in a very similar position with ERS. We've got a slow moving Aston Martin. I think that's Split's being lapped, so he's just moving out the way. Saying that, he's not moved out of the way, the lad's behind. They're ghosting through him. Slight lock up there from Bobo, but Dan is all over him. Dan's going for this. Oh, and Panda's out. Panda's crashed out. He's with Oliver Ritchie as well. Oliver's got no front wing. That is on the run between turn 3 and turn 4, but still no safety car. We've got another yellow flag now. That's a Ferrari. That's LY Con who's had a moment. We have Flicks into the pits. Bobo with 3 seconds. Oh, that's massive. That is massive. That will push Bobo down to P8. P7, P8 at the moment as it stands. But that gap to Tom ahead is coming down. And Danny's up past Bobo. Dan into P2. Forza kit, come on Dan. Just 2 laps left. It'll be the final lap once we cross the line. What will change? Bobo having that 3 seconds could cost JJ as well here, because JJ's not really going to be able to fight Dan for that P2 spot, but if Bobo gets involved, it might stop JJ from making an overtake. Ooh, Dan were wide at turn 1, made a mistake there, and Bobo's up the inside. They're fighting side by side all the way up to turn 3. Bobo brakes late, leaves space. Nice to see, but Bobo's got the DRS there, so he is pushing, and he has got Dan. Is JJ going to be able to make a move? Dan covers off the inside, stops JJ diving up. Dan just tucks in now behind Bobo. He needs to keep this final sector clean now. This final sequence of corners, and he will take P2. JJ, equally, he'll take P3. Is he going to be able to make a move on Dan into the final corner? Pink Eye picking up 3 seconds in the final lap as well. Chip, 3 seconds. And there we go. Tom's crossed the line, took the win. Dan P2, JJ P3, Bruges P4, Josh P5, Bobo down to P6 after that penalty. Mihai P7 on his return, up 7 places, a great drive from him. Pink Eye with his 3 second penalty pushed him down to 8th. Toby up 10 places to 9th. And Chip Hazard, the last of the point scorers in the sprint race, up 7 places. So, if that is anything to go by for the feature race, we are going to be in for a treat. Might be a bit mixed up during qualifying as well, as quali is due to rain. Confirmation of your sprint finish. Podium of Tom, Dan and JJ. Very close at the top, to be honest. A few penalties dictating a couple of positions there. But yeah, unfortunately losing Teabag Albie, Dave, Panda in that race. Flicks and Con both lapped. And I will be back very shortly. Apologies, lads. I am back. Just found the controller. Nobody has set a lap yet. We've got Aston Martin just coming up to the line. Is he on a hot lap? He is. It's Flicks. Fastest lap so far, 104.8. First lap set. Oliver has retired from this session, but he is serving a full qualifying ban, so as expected. Josh 104.5, JJ 104.5. Let's have a look at the tyres. Everyone on softs here apart from Chip. Toby 105 flat, Hound 105 flat, LY Corner 120, so definitely some improvement there. Tom picking up where he left off there in the sprint. 104.1, Bobo right behind him, 104.2. Now the lads will be wanting to get out quick. Chip has a bit of a slide there, practically drifting. Yeah, people will want to get out quickly because rain is due later in the session. From what I've heard, 10 minutes in, we're going to see rain. So you'll want to get your laps done early. That weather forecast is only approximate as well, so not necessarily going to hit exactly 10 minutes in. Could be before, could be after. Tell you what, Mihai didn't need much warming up, did he? A 104.4 though in his second qualifying session. Welcome back, Mihai. Albie P6, 104.680, LOI Con on his second run, a 104.680, so both the exact same time. I'm guessing Albie set it first. Josh, happy with that lap. I don't think he's going to beat it, so he has retired from the session. We've got Carl. He's on a lap slightly over at sector 1, but he has got the fuel light flashing. Will he have enough to get him out? Get him around, or will he just come into the pits? See what his sector 2 split is. Ooh, bit of a slide there as you get the curb at 6, and yeah, quarter of a second over, so no improvement so far from Carl. I think he will be pulling into the pits. He is. He's moved to the right. As advised in the steward's briefing, make it known that you're pitting early. Great job there from Carl. Bruges on a lap now. He was up there in Q1. Oh, as Josh says, saving tyres. So fair enough. Josh is playing strategically. Be interesting to see tyre choice at the start of the race and whether that rain does come late in this session or whether the race starts wet. Got Dan, Hound and Full Send Dave on an out lap. Hound has actually just started a hot lap. Bruges coming round turn 7 and 8 then, and had a Red Bull diving out the way. As he throws it into that corner, final corner now, up to the line, 104.3, puts himself P3. So we've got a Mercedes second row lockout at the moment. It was Bobo who dived out of the way of him. JJ's on a lap at the moment, improving just less than a tenth at sector 2. That'll see him jump ahead of Josh as it stands if he can keep it up. The rain started. The rain has started. This might absolutely screw those who've not set laps yet. Chip on the mediums as well. DRS is still activated for the moment, but that rain looks to be coming down quickly as Dan's got, ooh, an Alpine spun ahead of him and he almost smashed into it. Is that Albi or Pink? It was Pink. And Dan's sliding now at turn 4. Yeah, it's too wet. The track's too wet now. DRS disabled. Now, Dan might be alright because he still had DRS in all the detection zones on this lap, but he needs to keep it clean through these final sectors. He's not going to be challenging the top, that's for sure. It is too wet for that. Throws it in. Does he run wide? He does, but not invalidated, almost sideways right last corner. Yeah, nowhere near. 112.7. Chip, I expect to be slower on them mediums as well. Oh, he's turned his ERS off, that's it. I'll be honest, I don't think anyone's going to improve now looking at that time from Dan. It is too wet. That rain came down quickly and out of nowhere. Yeah, Pink's retired. Carl, Full Send Dave, Hound all retired. Nightmare for Dan. I think he invalidated his first run. We've got T-Bag on an out lap on the Inters. And he's into the pits. Only just nearly out of the qualifying session then. So it turns out Dan forgot about the rain. So, not great. We've got JJ on an out lap on the Inters now. I think it's probably just getting a feel for it in case it rains in the race. But there's been no messages of any rain forecast for the rain. Any rain forecast for the race, even. JJ's time, obviously good enough for him in P6 at the moment. So I don't see why he's out, apart from getting a feel for it. Or he just wants to show off on camera, get a bit of airtime, get it sideways. Go on, JJ. As most of the field have retired from the session now. We've got Chip Hazard on an outlap on the Inters. Mihai and Nibs. Dan's just retired. Mihai and Nibs, the only two that haven't retired yet and aren't on track. Yeah, difficult session to be honest, Steve. That rain coming. Yeah, to be honest, it came down that quick. It came out of nowhere. It caught a lot of people off guard, I think. So there were no second runs. See what lap JJ manages on the Inters. Just the final corner now. Up to the line. And it's a 1:14.7, so slower than Dan's soft tyre lap. But Dan did have the benefit of DRS into turn 1, 3 and 4. Chip, obviously, he's not got a lap on the board yet. Chip has his ERS on hot lap, whereas JJ's using his on medium. Mihai's out on the Inters as well. I think these lads are just getting a feel for it now. Chip managed the 14.5, so no one's going to be improving. Come on, lads. Just retire. We don't want to watch people just cruising around for 3 minutes. So, Nibs retired. Just the 3 lads on Inters now, come on. Chip into the pits. JJ's still going. I've had a message that the race is not forecast wet. So all this practice just seems unnecessary. The Bobo screams the thoughts of everyone. I love seeing people cruising, so beautiful to watch a car with a crying face. Do you know what? I hope one of them hits the wall and crashes out. Apologies for the comms, lads, but at the moment we're watching two lads having a practice session in the rain. There you go, Mihai, it's the wall on the entry to the pits. Finally, the timer has run down. Wow, feels like a long time since the times were set. Tom on pole, Bobo P2, Bruges Mihai, Josh JJ, Albie Con, Panda Flicks, Nibs Teabag, Toby Hound, Dave, Carl, Dan and Chip, then Oliver and Pink at the back. Oliver serving a full quali ban and Pink not being able to set a lap. JJ has just said there is a 20% chance of rain in the race, so he was just getting a feel for the intermediate tyres. We're back in just a second, guys. Right, track is dry at the moment. Mixture of tyres, Panda, Nibs, Teabag and Oliver going for the hards, everybody else on the mediums. Flicks is saying no rain at all, so contrasting messages. As I say, the forecasts on the lobbies we run are only approximate forecast accuracy, so someone's going to be right. Hound overshooting his marks. But final car pink just popping up on the grid now, so we are ready to start. There's 5 lights, and away we go. Tom getting a good start, seems to be keeping ahead of Bobo. Josh up past Mihai straight away. I will be up past JJ as well, so Mihai, JJ losing a position there, Toby up 2, Dan up 1. Hound and Full Send Dave swap positions and now swap back. Mihai and Josh have lost positions to Albi there as well. Albi up to P4, up 3 places, and it's raining. Is that just me? Is it raining? Rain was falling at that section of the track then. Or is it just my screen? It seems like it's just my screen. We'll see next lap when they come around that section of the track. That back straight then on the run to turn 4, it was raining on my screen. Or I'm going mad. Which is very possible. Who's that into the pits? JJ into the pits. Oh, we got a VSC. There's a big crash on the straight. JJ's in. He's popped. What tyres is that? He's popped the hards on. Teabag has got end plate damage. Hound has got end plate damage. Now let's see, coming down this back straight now, on my screen on the previous lap, or what I thought I saw, it looked like it were raining. Oh, drive through for JJ, speeding under the VSC. Dan and Panda swapping places then. Oh, Panda's got wing damage. He's missing end plates on both sides. So's Full Send Dave. He's only missing an end plate on one side. We are back racing as well. We are green again now. Pink up past Full Send Dave and Panda. Dan now up to P11. Panda into the pits. Tom holding that lead, but he's not had the runaway that he had at the start of the sprint race. This is crazy. I don't know what it is. It might have just been a certain camera angle. It looked like rain were falling. Panda, Hound, Teabag and JJ in the pits. JJ having a wing change. Oh no. I'm gonna guess that his wing didn't change on that first pit stop. So he's had to pit again, and he still has a drive through to serve as well. This happened to me in Australia 2 races ago, so I feel your pain, JJ. It's not nice, but it's not over yet, mate. Keep going. Bobo's all over the back of Tom now, and he's got 100% ERS, so I'm assuming he's going to be pushing now on this run to turn 3. Your top 3 pulling away now, 2.8 seconds down to Albi and Mihai behind. He's not made a move though. He's not burnt his ERS though. He's gone for it. He's gone for it into turn 6. Out of 5 into 6. Wow. What a move from Bobo. But now Tom will have DRS. Tom had his ERS turned off through that section. And I think Bobo's seen it and just took advantage. Full send Dave with a 3-second penalty. Got Ferrari into the pits, that is full send Dave. And he's pit and quit again. It's a bit of a pointless evening. Turning up and pitting and quitting from both sessions. JJ in the pits serving his drive-through. This is horrible. JJ's close to being lapped by his teammate, who he was so close on pace with in quali. This is insane. He will be lapped. He'll have to get out of the way now. Blue flags will be shown. Tom's going for a move into turn 3. Gets it stopped. Bobo looks for the inside, but can't quite pull it back. He's got DRS on Tom this time. Dan and Ola were swapping places then. Just round the outside and Nibs at turn 4 though. That was unexpected, but the mediums looking better than the hards. That Pink Eye in the wall, lost his front wing, and it's a full safety car. So let's have a look at tyres now. JJ, lucky to not be lapped there, to be honest. He's kept himself ahead, so he is still on the lead lap. Can now get a free pit stop and catch back up. But he might have held Bobo up. Bobo's pitted and been double stacked. Bobo's been held. Oh, awful pit stop for Bobo. His damn pits. Toby stares out. Nibs, Chip and Oliver stay out. Everybody else pits. Flicks gets a 10 seconds. I'm going to assume that was speeding in the pit lane. But Bobo's now lost out to Bruges and Flicks. And Tom, sorry. Bobo was leading. Panda and Teabag into the pits. 29 laps to go. You've got Tom, from Tom down to Carl on fresh hards, Pink on fresh hards, Hound on 4 lap, Panda, Teabag on 2 lap, JJ on 1 lap hards. I mean, your top 4 6 lap old tyres, Toby and Chip on the mediums, Nibs and Oliver on the hards. I can understand Nibs and Oliver staying out, but... And Flicks gets another 10-second penalty, ignoring yellow flag. Trying to just speed past everyone into the pit lane. He's now got 20 seconds worth of penalties. That... Wow. Flick served 10 seconds though. Still has 10 seconds. But he's on fresh hards. Yeah, I understand the hard runners staying out. Medium runners, think it might be a little mistake. But I am sure we will find out. Nice to see Kicksober leading the race, but I'll be honest, after the sprint I thought it'd be Dan up there, not Toby. Ooh, Pink made another mistake. Pink's struggling, you know. He's got wing damage again. So it's almost like when LF isn't here, Pink's not tuned in. Where is he going? What is he doing? Wow, Pink looks really bad at the moment. Apologies for that. And he's retired from the session. That's Pink out. JJ. Oh, JJ's been lapped. Unless he's had a mistake, I don't quite know how that's happened. Because he was ahead of them lot when he pitted. He should not be behind them. And the safety car is in this lap, so JJ's screwed now. He's a lap down. He's going to get blue flags. If he ignores them, he will get a penalty. But now we'll see how long those 8-lap old tyres last for the lads at the front. Toby back in the pack up. Flick's not yet on the back, still 20 seconds behind. The two McLarens have JJ in between them. And he's been shown the blue flags already. Toby is away, but not really catching him napping. Although Nibs is losing time down this straight. He's got Chip very close for company. Con making a move on Mihai into turn 3. Hound making a move on Panda. Mihai back past Con on the run to turn 4. Con back past Mihai. Got some different camera angles, it keeps giving me the on-board ones. Ooh, Con very wide there into the ultimate corner. Tom up past his teammate Oliver, as is Bruges. So then fresh tyres definitely making a difference. Oliver tried fighting it with Bruges there, and that's just going to cost him more time. Now Bobo's having a look at him. As Oliver goes for a dive, but the inside of Bruges doesn't get it done. And now Bobo flies past him. That's just cost Oliver there. I don't quite get what he was doing. Trying to fight so hard to make that one position back, and it's cost him massively there. Tom has made it up past Nibs already. So Tom, who was the net race leader, is now back in P2 and he's all over the race leader. A lot of ERS burnage here as well. I'll be having a look at Oliver. It is. He gets him into turn 1. There's a bit of a wobble on the curb though. Will that affect his run into turn 3? Bruges up past Chip Hazard. Fresh tyres definitely better. Tom takes the lead from Toby. Oh, we got a collision there. That's the Ferrari Con hitting the back of Chip, I think it was. Bobo gets past Chip now. Oh, Nibs breaks late, ends up running wide, taking Bobo with him. Chip fighting back at Bobo. But Bobo manages to keep it. Dan and Con now swapping places. Con not having a great race, to be fair. His car seems unsettled. Nibs picking up a 3-second penalty though. Harrington picking up 3 seconds as well. It's great. This is a crazy train, to be honest, for the lead of the race. Bruges just out of that DRS to Tom, but from Bruges down to Carlin 14th, all within DRS. And there's a mixture of tyres there as well, so a lot still to be played for. Dan back past Con again, and he's got the move done and sealed this time. Oliver is close to Chip, he's having a good run on him. Toby now over a second behind Bruges, so then fresh tyres definitely the best tyre to be on. I think Toby and Chip will be screaming for another safety car right now. As Mihai hits the back of Chip there into turn 1. Bobo now past Toby. Bruges is back in the DRS of Tom, so Bruges hasn't let this go yet. Josh and Con swapping positions. Carl picking up 3 seconds. I'll be up past Nibs. I'll be with 3 seconds. Con and Josh still side by side and fighting into 6 now. Josh ahead. Con pushed out wide. Toby dropping down the order. He pulls straight out the way and then crosses the track to get into the pit lane. This Chip's pitted as well. I'll be honest, I think that's completely fucked his teammate up because Dan has now got no front wing. Whatever the hell has just happened there, that has screwed one. I think one kick sober has screwed the other kick sober though. I might be wrong, but wow. Mihai picking up 3 seconds. Dan's race is fucked. Tom, oh Bruges, sorry, and all that. Bruges just took the lead of the race. It's now Tom chasing him. Bobo's also caught onto this pack, so it is back now to a 3-way battle for the lead of the race. Chip with 3 seconds now as well. Dan into the pits, assuming he's going to get that wing replaced. Teabagger 3-second penalty. Yeah, Dan, wing replacement and medium tyres on. Nibs and Olo are battling, both on 15 lap old hards. Tom back past Bruges, takes the lead of the race back. Spent a couple of laps just building his ERS, just so he can fight and try and pull away again. All over the back of Nibs. The battle for 4th now goes down to 9th. So from the battle of 2nd going down to 11th or whatever it was, it's now 4th to 9th. So field spreading out a little bit now. I think that mixture of tyres is causing that. Tom setting the fastest lap of the race so far. Front three just in a league of their own today, up there in the sprint, and same again in the feature. Tom doing a great job, but Bruges and Bobo both sitting behind, just saving their ERS. They do have more than Tom. So now it all comes down to when they strategically use it. He's got an Alpine off the track. Sorry, that's not an Alpine. I believe that's Williams. It is. It's T-Bag. T-Bag off the track, and he is missing an end plate. And he gets 3 seconds, and Bobo is past Tom. And Bruges is past Tom, so Tom losing 2 positions there. As Oliver, Nibs and Josh are all battling. You got Albie on the back of that, he's missing an end plate as well. Nibs going back up the inside of Oliver, and there's a spin, and Josh has just T-boned Nibs. Nibs down to 12th, no safety car, no VSC, quite surprised at that, I'll be honest. Oliver and Nibs side by side, one of them spins, I'll be missing an end plate. Con get through that cleanly, he did. I'll be picking up another 3-second penalty. Pandas clear the damage. Josh looks clear of damage as well. It might just be Nibs who lost it. It was. Bobo up past Bruges. Con past Albie. Mihai up past Hound. So Oliver Ritchie still not pitted. Captain Nibs still not pitted from the first lap. Hound put these tyres on 2 laps into the race, so he's going to struggle. Teabag's just caused the safety car. And Bruges is in, Tom's in, Bobo's stayed out. I don't know where T-Bag's crashed out then. Whether it was the pit lane or turn 1. Nibs pitting now, dropping down the order a bit. Dan up. Toby came back in and he's popped hards on for the last 16 laps. Dan stayed out to try and take track position. But we have seen the fresh tyres do have a big advantage. There's a few guys with penalties ahead, but Bobo, wow, there you go, he's pitting now. Where will he come out opposed to Bruges and Tom? Will he have lost out? Will he have gained? Here we see. He might still come out in the lead here. If he does, that is one hell of a strategy call, because I thought he'd lost that lead by not pitting. He has. Wow. I tell you what, Bobo, I take my hat off to you there for that. What a job. Wow. I don't understand how he's chose to pit a lap later but made time up. And now got fresher tyres as well. Have a quick check of the penalties. Chip, Carl, Mihai and Nibs on 3 seconds. Albi and Hound on 6 seconds. Oh, Richie up 15 places. So that safety car benefited Oliver and Chip as well, who stayed out on the hard tyres from the start of the race, pitting under that safety car for the mediums. JJ, it seems he's back on the lead lap. Let's have a look at his tyres. No, he has pitted as well, but yeah, JJ back on the lead lap. Good job from JJ, to be fair. I don't think the safety car, will the safety car wait for him actually? There's 14 laps left, it might do. The safety car might wait for him to catch up to the pack. Bobo's leaving a bit of a gap there. Hope that's not just to help his teammate out. Oh, Nibs 10 seconds for a collision with Mihai under the safety car. Never understood collisions under the safety car, I'll be honest. Ooh, Panda left the session. Let me fire him an invite. Oh no, Panda's AI's pitted. And Nibs is out. Oh, Nibs is pit and quit. Panda's AI's just pitted for no reason. That has completely ruined Panda's race. Was in a good position, but unfortunately disconnected from the session, and that screwed his race. The AI made him pit though. Safety car is in this lap, so Bobo's going to back the pack up. JJ is right on the back of the pack as well, so he has caught back up. There's a lot of penalties in that midfield. Chip down to Hound. 18 seconds of penalties between 4 drivers though. And Bobo looks to have gone. He's gone at the penultimate corner, so he's tried to go a bit early to catch him out. He's providing a good slipstream for Bruges and Tom behind. Although it looks like he's under pressure from Con. I'll be making it past Carl into turn 1. Hound under pressure from Flicks into turn 3. Toby up, scruffily past Mihai, both of them off track there. That didn't look like a great move, to be fair. Now JJ's past Mihai. Oliver and Con were battling. We now have a McLaren P3 and 4. Oliver has used all his ERS, as has Con. 13% both of them. Wow. I think your front 3 are just on a different level at the moment. They just look so quick. They are pulling away again. A lot of swapping and changing here in this midfield. This battle between Carl, Hound. Oh, there's damage. That's Chip. Flicks. Chip and Flicks both in. Oh, Flicks has spun again. And he's sitting on track. He's not moving. Oliver has also had a moment. He's dropped all the way down to 13th. I don't know if that's come. Oh, Flicks is. Hold on, that looked a bit suspicious. That he sat on the track for so long and then drives into the wall just 10 meters down the road. It's not great at all. Panda pits, pops mediums on. Yeah, I agree, Harvey. Didn't look great. Looked like he was sat on track, maybe trying to cause a safety car. Realised the safety car wasn't happening, and then he's just drove into the wall. But that's one for the stewards to deal with. But the pack will now form back up. Will anyone pit? We'll have a look at tyres. Oldest tyres are Dan actually, P8, 10 lap old mediums. Still 9 laps to go. Will he make it to the end? Oliver's now pitting as well. I'm going to guess he's got damage, to be fair. Yeah, front wing replacement and soft tyres on for Oliver, soft tyres on for Chip. So those who are aware of me tier 3 comms from back in the day, as Toby's had a moment at turn 3 under a safety car and lost positions. Wow. Yeah, those who are aware of me tier 3 comms, the line at this point in the race when soft tyres go on is softs on, brains off. Something we used to see a lot in tier 3. As soon as it got to the last 10 laps of the race, that was it. Soft tyres were the must. You'd see 75% of the grid pit, and the 25% that stayed out always ended up in incidents with the guys who swapped for softs. So not always the best move, but we'll see how it pans out for them. To be fair, it's still a lot of laps at this Austria track. It is a quick track, so I don't see the softs lasting a great deal. Nobody pitting this time round. I just wonder if Dan will get caught out on them 12 lap old mediums now. 4 laps worse off than the tyres all around him, and especially the 2 that have just pitted for fresh softs. Safety car. I'm guessing it's in this lap. It's not said it, and it's flashing at the top left. But it appears Bobo is back in the pack up. Not gone as early this time, takes it to the final corner. He's not gone yet. He's left it late and he's gone. Foot is down, and that's caused a bit of carnage behind. I think there was a couple of overtakes before the start finish line, which isn't allowed. Bruges now up past Bobo. But now we've got 7 laps to the end, so this is going to be a sprint to the end. We had a bit of swapping of positions there. Chip up past Toby. And Chip's got wing damage again. I don't think the soft tyres are open there. JJ up past Toby. Toby's also missing an end plate. Oliver's still got his, that's a positive at least. And Mihai's missing an end plate as well, so not great at all, to be honest, from tier 1 tonight. 6 laps to go. Let's hope for an entertaining finish, but let's avoid drama. We don't need more drama. There's been enough. Chip up past JJ on them soft tyres. Bobo Bruges battling. So Chip with damaged front wing making it past JJ, but JJ making it straight back past him. Albi and Panda now fighting. At the moment, top 10 is a DRS train. Oliver is now past Chip. Oliver. So neither of the two on fresh softs, making them work early into this stint now. See if Bruges can do anything, if he's got anything to combat Bobo's pace. Bobo now past Bruges. Up extremely close. Carl now dropping off from Josh. Dan making it past Pound. Panda's looking at trying to squeeze through as well. So the two abreast through turn 6 and 7. And that's costing them time. They are still battling into the final 2 corners. Into the final corner, still side by side contact there. Panda gets pushed off track. Albie almost lost it. Puts Dan in a bit of clearer now on Carl. Yeah, not great driving there, to be fair. Yeah, close at the front still. Top 5. Josh back on this. Con in this battle as well, to be fair. Fair to him. He's been nowhere for a while, and it's a shame because of the commentator. Con him 3-second penalty. Wow. Sorry, Con. Panda up past Albie. Bruges past Tom. Bruges up into second. Tom's coming back at him into turn 4 though. It is not over yet. Bobo's only just there as well. This is extremely close. Dan up the inside of Carl into turn 4. So Dan now up into 6th position. Tom's extremely close to Bruce, practically pushing him round turns 7 and 8 there. Oliver and Chip still not making them softs work, and there's only 2 laps left now. Softs definitely not made the impact we thought they would. Panda now up past Hound. Hound wide off track. Albie's going to get him as well. Tom up past Bruges. Albie past Panda now. Oh, extremely close. As Hound gets back past Albie. Pack behind Dan battling a hell of a lot, but Dan is on the oldest tyres of the whole grid, so if anyone's feeling it, it will be Dan. All he needs is a bit of a fight behind him and he'll be safe. Hound picking up another 3-second. Carl and Panda side by side. compromised lines into turn 1. It's going to cost them. We've got yellow flags. Who is that? That is JJ. Oh, JJ's worked so hard to get back to the back of the pack, work his way back through, but it is not working for him. Kyle Albie swapping places, Panda up to 7th now, so Kyle losing 2 positions there in 2 corners. See what happens with Dan here now, whether Dan can hold on. When they cross the line, it will be the final lap. This battle at the front, still the front 5. Even though Con's got that 3-second penalty, he's only going to lose 1 position as it stands at the moment. So, great drive from Colin. Bruce picking up 3 seconds. Josh is going to inherit a podium here if he keeps it clean the final lap. This is insane. Panda's closing in on Dan now as well. So, is Dan going to lose out? 20 laps on them medium tyres, that is insane. They must be screaming now. Panda is past Dan. Dan should get the DRS this time round, he will. Tom's just took the lead from Bobo. It is the final lap. I'll jump on with this battle at the front because it is so close. Bobo's now pushing, going for a move into 6. Oh, doesn't quite get it done. Tom swings it round the outside. Hound up past Carl. Bobo, 2 corners to go. Tom's trying to defend the inside into the penultimate corner. Bobo running wide. He's trying to get a slingshot through the final corner. He's going for it. DRS open. Oh, 400ths of a second. He's missed it by. 400ths of a second separates the top 2. Wow. Wow. And in that battle with Dan, Panda, Carl, etc., Panda came out on top. Dan finished P7, Panda P6. So close at the front there for Bobo. Wow. So, there we go. There is the sprint results. Dan P2, Tom taking the win. So Tom having a very good weekend here at Austria. And then the feature race, Tom taking the win again. Bobo losing out by 400ths of a second, but with the fastest lap. Dan taking P7. LOI Con after his 3-second penalty taking P5. That's a great drive from Con, to be fair. After a disappointing sprint. Tom, Bobo and Josh, I will fire you an invite to a party shortly. Give me 1 second. Tom, Josh. Where's Bobo? Come on, lad. There he is. Back in just a second. Give the other lads a bit of a chance to join the party. I'll do the interviews shortly. Looks like we've got a full podium interview. Apologies, lads. Just ran to the toilet there and got a drink, but thank you for joining me. Um, just for anyone who's not been in podium interview before or it's been a while, just please make sure your voice recording is set to sure so that we can hear you on stream. But we will kick off the chat with P3, Josh.
Good evening, mate. How are you?
Oh, I'm great, mate. How are you? That was some race.
Mate, I'll be honest with you, that main race was very chaotic for me. I was all over the shop.
But
Literally, it was like my work shift this morning.
it,
Can't lie.
it it seemed that way. Obviously, you were up there in quali. You looked quick in quali, and you
Yeah,
saved tyres, so you were planning ahead. Sprint race, I don't quite think went the way you wanted it to, but the feature, I didn't think it would go in your way. And then all of a sudden, at the end, it just came back to you.
yeah, agreed with that. The sprint race, a race to pick out, in my opinion, because I lost a lot of positions, doing mistakes on my side. Having a lot of slides down turn one, going too hard on throttle. But the main racing section, like the second safety car, definitely helped me.
Yeah,
So obviously the extra set of mediums really paid off. And
yeah,
then
great
fortunately,
decision
just kept
saving
it
them.
clean. Yeah. So fortunately, I kept it clean. I saw the battle between Tom, Bobo, and the brothers up ahead. So I just stayed off the throttle so I don't get too close to them. Gave some pressure. And obviously, two drivers I was fighting for had 3 second penalties. So I thought, keep the pressure on and then finish P3.
Yeah,
Take it.
it's difficult at that point when you're fighting for a podium, you're in that battle. You know there's a big gap behind you as well because you had
Yeah.
that gap, you were safe. But knowing they've got a time penalty, did you still not want to take it on track?
If I didn't, if the gap were behind was much closer, I would have sent it, but I didn't want to risk causing a collision because it would have been chaotic.
Fair enough. Fair
How
enough. You
close
see,
we were,
nice to speak to a sensible driver. I'll
yeah.
fully admit,
So obviously, like,
I can't help myself.
yeah,
I'd have gone for it.
yeah. I'll be honest with you, on previous games, if you see me, if I didn't race in this league before like 2 years ago, I would have sent it and probably hitting someone. So I wouldn't do that again.
No,
So yeah, your
great
duties.
drive from yourself.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate that.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut across you there.
That's
You
all right. I'll address. I want to say just GG to Bobo and Tom. They did a really good drive. Fair to them. Tom, especially in the sprint race, he was another level. But yeah, great weekend all around. So
yeah, you had pace in quali as well. So nice to see you up there consistently across, qualifying and the race. So
yeah,
hopefully we see you up there again. Hopefully it's not the last time I speak to you.
yeah. Hopefully, because qualifying due to my downside in this league, I struggle qualifying, but in the race I find a lot of time. So
Yeah, to be fair, there's a lot of drivers the same, and I think that's what makes the league so close and makes the championship battles so close. Is you have some drivers who are absolute qualifying demons, but then in the race they get involved in incidents, and then you have other people that aren't the fastest in qualifying, but race so clean, avoid everything, and make positions that way. So we do have a good mix. We have a close championship and a close battle pretty much every season. So looking forward to seeing you part of that battle.
hopefully, hope we take the fight, but I have to see what comes.
We'll. Oh God, we've got to move on to Bobo now.
Yeah, good evening, man.
My old teammate speaking to you. Well, yeah, twice in a week now.
Yeah, man. Again.
Again, up there in qualifying race. Well, sprint race. Yeah, Tom just in a league of his own there, but the
No.
feature race, you look so good for so long. You look like you had it in the bag.
Yeah, indeed, indeed. I just made a tiny mistake in the after the second turn. Just I was in the gear two. I should have done it in gear three, but yeah, all good. GG's to Tom. And nice to see Joss also on the podium, man. So congrats to them.
I I've not been able to ask anyone because I've not seen a race finish that close, but 400ths of a second behind. That
Yeah.
must be painful.
Yeah, it was painful, but it was my own mistake. In the second turn, I was like way ahead, but I just slided a little bit, and that's gave Tom opportunity to me to overtake me, and he did it. And I tried everything in the end, but just a tiny mistake paid off. And
Well,
congrats to Tom, though.
it, little mistakes happen, but earlier in the race, that safety car that came out, you pitted a lap later than them and still managed to come out in the lead, which I really didn't think you'd do.
No, indeed. I was really unlucky because I needed to decide so quickly, and I was already behind the pit lane, so yeah, I couldn't do anything anymore, and I was lucky I was in front of them, so that was cool.
But great showing from yourself, mate. You were up there pretty much all the race. You led for a good majority as well, and it was a very nice battle between you lot at the front in both the sprint and the feature.
Yeah, man, in the sprint it was unlucky, like Tom was going away pretty early because we were fighting for P2, P3,
Yeah.
so that was a little bit frustrating, but in the race I felt like I had it in the back, but just a tiny mistake, and That was it, man. But all good. I'm just waiting for new season, man. I want that championship. I want that
Well,
championship.
this is it. You won that Tier 3 championship and you did it convincingly. You won. You dominated that Tier 3 championship last season.
Yeah.
We was all wondering how you'd adapt to Tier 1. And probably didn't have the best start, but you're
No,
definitely
the
making
first
up for it
race.
now.
Yeah, indeed. The first race, I was so excited, and then I just totally forgot the time. So that was already like a deception for me. But I'm just waiting 2 races, and then I'll go next season, man. I'm excited. I'm getting
I
better and better, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Since the Christmas break, especially, you look brilliant. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you develop into Tier 1 now. I think you'll be up there battling with a number of drivers. It is close in Tier 1 now.
Yeah, indeed, man. Yeah,
And
congrats to No Fandango. I don't know his name, but for P2 in the sprint race, man. Good to see him on the podium. Well done.
yeah, look, he's a teammate of mine this season. Obviously, admin, part of the
Oh
admin
shit.
team as well. But I uh, I don't want to give him praise because he let himself down in the feature
Okay.
race.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Go to Tom. Go to Tom. He's the race winner.
I just want to say thank you, Tom, for joining. I think the last few times I've seen you on the podium, you've not joined the chat, but nice to finally have you here.
Yeah, I can't even remember getting a podium to be honest, but yeah, fair enough.
I don't even know where to start, mate. A dominant performance. It's so fast in quali. That sprint race, that were it. You were gone. You just pulled away, and there was no chance of anyone catching you.
It's
Uh,
so weird because I don't really play F1 much anymore. So the last time I raced, last time I've been on the game was Australia. I loaded on today for this race thinking I hate Austria. I'm so bad at Austria, and I genuinely couldn't tell you how I was fast. Like it's just a shock to me.
maybe the little break were what you needed.
Yeah, possibly.
But yeah, that sprint race. Obviously, you were burning a lot of ERS early, and the lads behind you battling like Bobo, JJ, Josh, Bruges, them lot battling for second helped. But did you feel once you brought that DRS, did you feel comfortable, or were you still on edge and just trying to keep pushing?
Honestly, I mean, I did burn all the ERS. I seen them fighting, and I think if they were just like more focusing on keeping the gap to me short rather than fighting each other for position so early, then I don't think it would have been. I don't think I'd have been so far ahead. But yeah, once it got to 3 seconds, I was just chilling.
Yeah, keep it comfortable. Make sure you don't make any mistakes. But then the feature starts. Obviously, the qualifying for the feature. Did you expect to do the same thing, or did you think people would be wise to it?
Um, well, again, it was I kind of shit myself when I seen that quali was raining, so I went out as quick as I could, and I was so close with Bobo in both qualifyings, I think. So like proper close, like 200ths both times. So we've been so close, like through all of tonight.
And that's it. And then at the end of the race, you added the two together, and you were 400ths apart across the line.
I was honestly, I was clenching my cheeks together, hoping I could stay in front.
I can picture you like sat in a rig, just wobbling forward, trying to get a bit of extra pace.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Honestly, mate, yeah, phenomenal weekend for you. Absolutely brilliant drive in both races. Qualifying as well. I've got to say, faultless.
And then he got a time penalty in the race. No warnings throughout the whole of the sprint race, and I got on lap one and then one on the first safety car restart. So I was also trying to drive safe from that.
To drive, yeah, driving safe normally makes you slower, and you still managed to get that win. I know it was close, but you still managed to take that win. So phenomenal job, mate. Absolutely brilliant drive.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Nice to speak to you as well.
A good speak to you as well.
Thank you, everyone who's tuned into the stream. Thank you to our podium sitters. Thanks for joining us for the chat. I will say goodbye now. Join us Sunday first for Tier 3 stream. We'll be racing here at Austria at 8 o'clock. And then Tier 1 will be here next Friday, 8:30 at Portugal. Racing Portugal for the first time in a long time. So that'll be an interesting one. We'll see you then.
Horrible track.